Hello, this is Mess with another karting video, and this is the third round of the championship that I'm posting on this channel. It's not the second round because I missed it, and that's the only reason it's not going to be on this channel, simply because I can't show something I've not done. So yeah, I decided to skip all the practice sessions as well for this video, trying something a bit different, a bit more compact. Basically cut the video in half because I know that no one can be bothered to watch a 30-minute video of someone just driving on his own for no reason whatsoever. So what you're watching is basically just before the start of the race. Everyone's gridding up. I got 4th this time. Pretty pleased with that. It's nothing amazing, but oh well. It's still an improvement to what I did last time. I can't remember if my times were a bit better. I think they were. I know I certainly was happy with my pace because I was on par with some people who I usually either struggle to keep up with, or when I do keep up with, it's just amazing because they are some pretty quick people, like very, very quick and very consistent as well. So to be able to have the same pace as they do is quite awesome. Anyway, this is just before the start. The lights are gonna go out any time now, I think. This is the most intense moment of any race, always. Oh, there's the guide. Yep, the lights are gonna go out soon. Come on. Just pointing a finger at them, and they're out. And we're starting. I immediately go to cover the inside because otherwise it would be just a train of carts coming past me. Wasn't the greatest of starts, but I kept my position. That's very good. That's a significant improvement to what I did last time, so I'm quite pleased with that. And now on to the actual racing. The guy in front of me seems to have the same pace as I do. Oh, and this happened. Yes, I forgot to mention it. There was a joker lap, and that was it. The next time we go through, it will be just like the previous time. Yeah, the joker lap was mandatory, and in those leagues when there's something like a joker lap, it's best to go early, especially if you're at the front, because if you don't, you just get mixed up amongst all these slower people, and that doesn't help you a bunch. So now all 4 of us have it out of the way, and it's just a simple race. There's no more shenanigans going on. It's basically who out of us 4 is the quickest, and for now it's looking pretty solid. Everyone's bunched up, everyone's pretty much on the same pace. It's a bit back and forth between us, but it's not much. It wasn't very easy to keep up with those guys, but at the same time I was confident that I could do it. I knew that if the kart was strong, then the pace would be there, and the fightability would be there as well. So I was really going for it, trying to make the best out of it, because the kart was actually pretty good. I was pretty pleased to draw that one. And yeah, overtaking on this track doesn't work. It just doesn't, and that shows. That guy made some, pretty severe mistakes. He left the door open, but then he closed it. He basically went for actually, that's not even a late apex. He just missed it, but not by enough for me to sneak up. So yeah, that wasn't very nice. I got a white and black flag for that. I got the warning. So, not much I could do really. I saw the gap, I went for the gap, and suddenly the gap just disappeared. Which wasn't nice, but yeah. He did it, and he's still in front, so I guess I'd call that defending, in a way. Let's go with that, yeah. Defending. Aggressive defending. But defending nonetheless. And now because of that, we do have a bit of a gap to the guys in front. The first is actually running away, as you can see. The second is trying to keep up with him, but every single lap he just dropping that tiny bit off. But at the same time, I can't really see us getting back to him. So honestly, at this point, my focus was to just get past that guy ahead. No matter what, just get past him, because that's an improvement from what I started, and that's good. You always want to go forward in a race. But we were pretty close. There were laps where he got away. On this lap, I was kind of quicker than him. It was not massive. But it was okay, I guess. It was just pushing, trying to get him. He had some corners on which he was much slower than me though, and that was quite interesting, because I think he was just trying to overdrive the go-kart. He was just putting in too much effort into turning it, and then it just either slid or just bogged down from too much going on for the go-kart. And that's one of those corners we just went past, that tightening left-hander. He just takes a very shallow line through there, which is good and defensive, I can't get past. But at the same time, he does lose to me a bunch. And while my kart is, as you can plainly see, not the quickest in the straight, in all the tighty bits I could just get to him. Because... Now, see again. He just takes this much tighter than I do. Actually, no, he didn't this time. God damn it. But he usually did. I'm pretty sure if I remember, I won't remember. But you can just see for yourself that he usually takes a tighter line and he bogs down. I get him on the exit a bit, and then promptly he gets me back with his straight line speed, which is not nice because you kind of want some straight line speed. And to my surprise, look who's in front of him. Yep, the guy in second. The guy in second somehow dropped back to us. And he's one of the quicker drivers in the series, in karting in Warsaw in general. I find him to be one of the better drivers overall. So I knew that getting past him would not be very easy for the guy, and I knew there would be a three-way battle pretty much for the rest of the race. If this is how it looks, it's going to be a three-way battle. And there was some contact there, so I caught up very quickly. Again, he's taking the shallow line. I think he's trying to go for an overtake, but I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure it was an attempt at an overtake. But as you saw from my perspective, you can't really take the tighter line and go for an overtake because, one, these things have no mirrors. The person ahead knows absolutely bugger all when it comes to... Oh, there's some contact there. Yeah, that was kind of weird. But the person in front, excuse me, knows absolutely bugger all about what's going on behind him. They're just focusing on their own race. Like, since I have someone in front of me, there could be someone behind me, and I wouldn't know, because I'm just focusing so hard on what's in front of me. And that's what this guy is doing right now. The guy at the very front of our train knows there are people behind him. You can feel it. Not from pressure, just from physical punts. And again, some contact between the two in front, and I just can't find anywhere to pass him. It's just impossible. It's absolutely impossible to pass on such a tight, narrow track with, well, 99% of the time being full throttle, and there you see that it's not just me being a bad overtaker. It happens. It doesn't happen to everyone. It just happens to everyone who tries to go for an overtake. If you don't try to go for an overtake, you don't punt. But, oh well. When you do try, that's the outcome. Always. Every single time, this is how it ends. With a bit of argy-bargy, and then someone pointing backwards in some scenarios. I try not to spin people out. Like in the contact that was earlier on in the race between me and the guy ahead, I just went off the throttle and let him recover. I had no intention of spinning him out. It was just the gap that I saw and he closed it. Oh well. I got past him anyway because just as me at the beginning, he just got a bit, well, impatient and thought he saw a gap. He went for it, he was committed. The guy ahead obviously didn't see him coming. It's not really a corner you expect someone to be going for you at, especially that there's not a run-up that would indicate an attempt at an overtaking spot. It really is full throttle out for the whole section apart from that, after that tightening left-hander. It really is full throttle, like a little dab here, and then you just go full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. This is all full throttle, still full throttle, not a single lip. There you left here. But you can't get a run. You can't get a run into that corner. But that guy tried. He thought he would dive for the position. But of course, it did not work. Simple. That's just indoor karting for you. And since I think the marshals in the series are doing a good job of judging all those, but they're not track designers. I have to admit, like, this layout is in no way perfect for actual racing. It's cool for hot lapping. Actually, that gets a bit boring at some point as well. But if it's good for practicing consistency and things like that, because every single lap you have to be spot on with everything you do, and that's something about this track that I kind of like. That it's, even though it's repetitive, it doesn't get boring from repetitiveness. It gets boring from the fact that there's not a place where you lose grip because the car has had enough. You have the grip at all time. When you see the tarmac or concrete, I actually don't know what it is, but when it changes colour, there is no change in grip whatsoever. Like this looks slippery, this looks kind of wet. It's not. It has just the same amount of grip as every other place on the track. That's, you know, full throttle, that's not much fun, is it? There's actually one place which is a bit different, but that's still not because the tarmac changes in grip. Is this place? Yep, that's very painful. It just is very bumpy. It's unpleasant, and that's it. It's not an extra challenge for karting. It's not an extra challenge that you have to deal with in the driving sense. You just have to have the physical endurance to deal with it. And that was a back marker. Well, it is a 20-lap race, although 10 minutes should still not make you fall behind by 30 seconds. I'm sorry. Well, I guess he just got dealt a very, very bad cart. Those happen. I had wheels fall off mine on different tracks. I saw other people lose wheels, steering. But yeah, this was an eventful race in my opinion. It was a positive race because I got 2 positions. And that also means I got points. I got actual points from the race. I got 3 of them. Yes, that brings my total of points to 5. So good. Not really. But it's still a vast improvement on last time, since that was absolutely ridiculous. Since I got no points from actual racing. So, that was kind of positive. And here you see the weights that we have to weigh ourselves down, or up to 90 kilos. Yeah, they're a bit wibbly wobbly, and getting them in and out is a pain. Anyway, that was the second round, and tune in next time to see the 4th round. Thank you very much, and until next time, see ya!